as I was saying on Instagram, you become addicted to the stress. How do you become addicted to the stress? You reaffirm by telling the story to everybody who will listen to you on a subconscious level. When you tell the story, you reaffirm your identity of the person, let's say, who was cheated on, the person who was hurt by somebody, the person who can't find money, the person who can't find love. And when you reaffirm that story and you talk about it, just like a bicep curl in the gym, you're conditioning your body to feel that emotion. Think about that. You're conditioning your body. Every time you have the feeling, it's like a bicep curl. Negative feeling, 1 rep. Negative feeling, 2 reps. But you sustain that feeling for 5 minutes, for 6 minutes. You've spoken to your friends about it on the phone for 30 minutes. You've lived in a state of guilt for 30 minutes. And when you hang up the phone, your thought keeps thinking about the problem. You keep rehearsing it. How could they do this to me 5 years ago? And guess what? That becomes your identity. And the more you fire and wire in your brain, you create the new neural circuit. Now, has the event happened? Of course it has. You've been through the trauma and the grief. The question is, how long are you going to stay there for? Are you going to stay there for the next 6 months? For the next year? Everybody grieves differently. Everybody processes their identity differently. I've heard people say, I'll never lose weight. And I've seen this 1,000 times. They lose the weight and the body says, this is not consistent with how you identify as. We have to make you gain the weight back. Get that? This is not consistent with your identity. You have to gain the weight back. I've seen people lose 10 pounds, gain it back in 2 days. That takes a lot of work to gain weight back in 2 days. So if how you think and how you feel create your life, and you're still a victim and you keep saying, why does the same thing keep happening to me? Maybe it's time you became aware of certain unconscious thoughts that you have. Write them down. I have a list that I've written down right now, certain thoughts that I don't want to wire and fire. And the moment you cross that river of change into that new personality of who you want to be, it will be uncomfortable because you're telling me, if you've been through a trauma in your relationship, you're telling me to stop talking about the thing that my ex did to me. What I'm saying is step into the unknown for 30 days, for 60 days, divorce the story, start to fantasize about a new future, what you want, the kind of relationship you want, the kind of job you want as an experiment. Because one of the human needs we have is certainty. We need certainty that if I eat broccoli and chicken, I'm gonna lose weight. We need that certainty and we're gonna do it. So step into the unknown. The unknown's a scary place. So I'm telling you, don't talk about that thing, the traumatic event for the next 30 days, for 60 days. And every time you catch yourself being a victim, that's the body saying to you, hey, Linda, listen, honey, I need some guilt. I need some guilt. Bring it here. I need to feel that negativity from 6 months ago about that trauma that I went through. If change was easy, everybody would do it. But it's at such a subconscious level. You've read the book on the power of the subconscious mind. You've read the book on the law of attraction, but why you keep attracting what you don't want? Because subconsciously, there's that the sponsoring thought is always going to manifest the thing that it keeps thinking about. I've manifested stuff that today I look back at that I laugh because I'm like, I created that. Job in the Bible says, the thing I feared the most has come before me. You manifested that. You could either be a victim to your life or start to look at all the things that are going wrong in your life and start to realize, I am responsible to a certain degree for certain things. You might say, I'm not responsible for losing that job. You sure? Maybe you stop showing up in the morning with the same energy you had in the beginning. Think about that. Nobody gets fired because it's Monday. Maybe the universe has something better for you. I didn't plan for my ex to cheat on me. Okay, that's fair enough. You didn't want that to happen, but maybe something better is coming. Sometimes things happen, you lose a loved one, and it's part of life. But you have two options in that moment. You could keep talking about it and feeling sorry for yourself or anybody who would listen to you, or you could just decide to divorce the story and marry a new future of whatever it is that you want. You talk about the law of attraction. Start to condition your body. Fall in love with the future you can't see and just start moving towards it. Heck, I was talking to someone the other day. She says, I ain't got no friends. I say, well, what's 5 things you've done in the last week to maybe go somewhere where the people you would want to be your friends are? She says, I love to cook. I say to my client, I say, go to a cooking class once a week, once a month. My other friend says, I like to play basketball. I go with him. Let's go play basketball. Let's meet new people because you might meet your next best friend there. So you have 2 options before I finish this video. Either be a victim or a creator of your life. And if you keep talking about that situation, that pain, that thing, and you revisit it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're conditioning your body to stay in the past. And your body has what's called an electromagnetic field. It has to attract everything in harmony with how you feel. Will it be hard? Of course it is. But each and every one of us has done something in their lifetime that we could look back at and say, I don't know how I did that, but I did it. And you got to make a decision. It's not going to be easy. You have to make a decision that's so strong and firm And you have to revisit what you write on the piece of paper every single day and tell yourself, this is going to be my new future. This is going to be who I become. I don't know how long it's going to take. And last thing before I finish this, keep listening to something that's going to help your mind grow. Listen to audiobooks, podcasts. I literally deleted Spotify on my phone. I canceled my subscription. I have YouTube because that's where I play my Dr. Joe, Tony Robbins on repeat. I'm not against music. If I do want to play music, I have one subscription with YouTube. I'm not going to pay Spotify and YouTube where I can get the same song on YouTube for the same price. But that's just a little hack that I did. So you have two options: victim, creator, which one you want to be. But stop telling the story. Step into the unknown. It will be scary, but from what I've understood, the unknown will never let you down. And for crying out loud, practice gratitude is a chapter in here that I'll probably talk about.